Hey everybody, I'm Shane, Hilton, and Shane. This is my new thing. It's been since a while, Hilton. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready to judge some stories? We have one, maybe a bonus one today. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how we feel. The first story. AITA for refusing to make lasagna for my mother-in-law after what she did last year. Snap judgment. NTA?
Yeah.
But we don't know what she did last year.
NTA. Whatever.
NTA. And guys at home might see Jackie's head slightly slightly popping into frame. What do you think, Jackie? NTA. Wow. Okay, guys, let's see. I, 30 female, have been together with my husband Michael, 31 male, for 7 years, married for 3, and dating for 4. My mother-in-law, 58 female, has always hosted Christmas ever since I've known him. I've always made lasagna for Christmas and other special occasions. I'm essentially the family lasagna maker, and I honestly don't really mind since I love to cook and bake. With it so far, how do you feel about lasagna? I'm sorry, we don't have an... Do you like lasagna? It wasn't ready. You're here to judge stories. You're not give your opinion on lasagna. All right. However, last year, my mother-in-law decided to make lasagna based off what she saw me doing when she was at my house, and a recipe she got off the internet. I was surprised that she prepared a pan of her own, but didn't say anything and even got a small piece. So, this lady every year makes lasagna. She's the family lasagna maker. Everyone likes her lasagna. And the mother-in-law just says, I bet I can make that lasagna. What do you think about that?
I can't say, but I hate that.
You can't say, but you hate it?
I hate somebody do that.
What?
The copycat.
The copycat? Yes.
Or the copycat thing that she's the master after. Copy somebody, like random thing. Makes her or him the master.
Well, let's see. It did not taste good, and it was barely touched, whilst mine had almost half gone near the end of the dinner. That infuriated my mother-in-law, and she wound up doing a rant about how everyone loves me more than her, and tried to throw my lasagna in the trash.
Really?
The lasagna everyone loved, she tried to throw it away into the rubbish.
Dramatic much.
Quite dramatic. I say tried because it mainly ended up on the floor.
Oh my god.
Michael and I quickly left after that, and my mother-in-law has not apologized for it since. So it's been a year now. Christmas is coming up, of course. Yesterday, she called me to confirm what I was making for Christmas this year. And on her list of things I should make was lasagna. I politely said I wasn't going to make lasagna due to last year's incident, and I'd be happy to make anything else. My mother-in-law wasn't as polite and called me vindictive for refusing to make the lasagna over a small mistake. I just refused again, and it made my mother-in-law angrier, so she told me that unless I show up with lasagna in hand, she wouldn't let me be at the Christmas celebration. My husband says it's easier to just make the lasagna.
Oh my god! What is wrong with her? She's very arrogant, controlling lady, yes.
Clearly. My husband says it's easier just to make the lasagna, keep the peace, and I shouldn't hold my mother-in-law's mistake that she made out of anger against her. Now, I gotta say, Hilton, I'm kind of on the mother-in-law's side here. If everyone loves the lasagna and you make it every year, and just because one year one little misunderstanding happens...
Well, I think it's the way... The point is the way that how she put it. Like... If the lady was like, I make the best lasagna, and then she was like judging over her that, I think that's a bit harsh.
Maybe she was doing that. Maybe she just doesn't say that. Maybe every year she was like, hey, lasagna queen's here. Watch out. Here comes lasagna. Here comes lasagna. Oh, what are you guys eating? Not lasagna?
Then that is annoying.
Mm-hmm. Of course, she doesn't say she was doing that, so we really just have her words to judge her on.
But the mother-in-law threw the lasagna, tried to throw it to the bin.
Yes, mostly went to the floor.
Yes, but so that is quite dramatic. And after she said about this Christmas, the thing.
She said you have to make lasagna now.
Or else you can't get into my.
Yeah, or you're not allowed into Christmas.
Well,
Well, I think that's fair.
that's fair.
Word got to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law from my mother-in-law. Word got from my Sil and Bill. Word got to my Sil and my Bill from my mill. Is actually what she wrote. And they're saying I should also make it even if it's just half of what I usually would make. Everyone's saying, just make the lasagna.
Oh.
She's not letting you come to Christmas if you don't make it. AITA for not making the lasagna.
For not?
Yeah, AITA for saying I'm not going to make... AITA for refusing to make lasagna after what my mother-in-law did last year.
OMG.
It's a tricky one, Hilton.
Yes. She's not gonna make it.
She's not going to make it. She said, I'm not making it. Because last year you freaked out. You made your own lasagna. It was no good. You freaked out. You threw mine in the bin. You start screaming. You ruined Christmas.
For that? The whole thing? No, she's not. She's anti-A.
Are you sure, NTA?
For that.
When we put it like that, maybe.
Yes, when you put it like that.
NTA. Final decision, Hilton.
For that.
Final decision. NTA?
If you put it like that, NTA.
NTA? Well, Reddit agrees with you. NTA. Of course, NTA. Of course, NTA. And we say here, sounds like he just volunteered to make the lasagna. Speaking about the husband. Everyone even thinks the husband's the A. Everyone except the person writing it.
The husband will be.
The husband, everyone's taking the mother-in-law's side.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's drama.
I mean, the husband, what are you doing? You're just...
Literally everyone's just saying NTA. I'm surprised you had so much trouble with this one, to be honest. Ask the husband why mother-in-law's peace is more important than your peace. Signed, someone whose peace was always last considered.
But think about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
If the mother-in-law be like, I always want to try to make the lasagna for all those years, and for this year I finally try. And then I was really happy to show everybody my food, my new recipe, my new attempt. And then this lasagna queen showed up and then judged my lasagna in front of everybody. And then, of course, I'd be like, you don't know how many years I have been trying to make the lasagna.
Well, but that isn't what happened, though.
Well.
Okay. Well, Hilton, you're right. I tried to make it a little difficult for you, but yes, very obviously NTA.
Yes.
And until next time, we have a quick bonus story. You want the bonus story?
We should be like, this is like a full picture, and then it depends on which part that you see.
It's like Rashomon.
Yes.
It's like that one episode of the Batman animated series.
So for this part of the picture, it's NTA.
I think we have time for a very, very quick story. Are you ready?
Sure.
1 second, folks. We'll be back with another really quick AITA story. We're back with the very quick bonus story. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. AITA. No. Don't see the judgment. Just listen. AITA for locking up my good liquor and only having store brand for my family. AITA for locking up the good alcohol, the good whiskey and whatever, and only having the not so great stuff for my family. What do you think, Hilton? Does that sound like an a-hole move? It's maybe... I think we need to find... It's maybe reminds you... I don't care if you call me a snob. I enjoy my drinks, and I can afford to get myself a good bottle every now and again. When we hosted our house, I've learned not to leave out the good stuff. There's literally no point. My family, my wife's family, our friends, it doesn't really matter. If they aren't going to appreciate what they are drinking, then I feel no reason to waste it on them. I buy huge bottles of whatever from Costco. They can have all the mixed drinks they want. So he's got, like, let's say his nice Ballantine's whiskey or whatever he drinks. And they come in, they just go throw it in with some Coca-Cola or whatever and knock it back. So he says, right, I'll just get some Jim Beam for you.
Yeah.
A-hole move, I think. Completely.
No.
Okay.
NTA.
My wife says I look like an a-hole because I won't share. I told her that I would share if her brother could do two things. Figure out which bourbon was $20 and which was $1,200. What's he drinking for $1,200, folks? And then just sip and enjoy it without slamming it back like a shot or mixing it with ginger ale. He didn't pass. He failed the test.
That sounds like a bit a-hole.
Well, that's because I'm giving him a bit of an a-hole voice, but I mean, he's giving them the free alcohol anyway. Well, but actually, it's with respect, Helen. It's your judgment.
But for the last sentence, I think he's too snob.
What? Which one? He didn't pass?
Like, ooh, tried $20 and $1,200.
What kind of whiskey or whatever alcohol? I'm just assuming whiskey. What kind of alcohol costs so much, huh?
I think it's 120.
No, he says 1,200.
He mistyped.
A-hole or not, Hilton?
Not.
Really?
Well, yes. Just a little bit. He sounds a bit snob and annoying. But for what he did, I don't think he is.
I'll tell you one thing about this guy. It seems to me that if someone walked into his house who could actually know what they're talking about and appreciate the good quality stuff, he'd probably be happy to give it to them.
Yeah.
He seems mainly to just be annoyed that he gets the really good stuff and they just kind of mix it with some ginger ale.
Me too. I feel him.
You feel him?
Yeah. If I have some good bottles and then other people, they don't appreciate it, just mix it or whatever they do with the good bottles, I'll be feeling sad, feeling bad.
Feeling sad, bad and mad?
Yes, that
not glad.
Waste the alcohol.
Sure. I get you. And I basically agree with you. And top comment, NTAH. Unless, some people say NTAH, it's the same as NTA. Unless you are drinking the good stuff in front of them or have the good stuff locked away in plain sight. If you're doing either of those things, you're flaunting it and essentially making a statement that you are better than them.
Yeah.
No, I drink with them. I don't drink the stuff I've squirreled away in front of them. I mean, a lot of people do that anyway. I've noticed over here in Asia. Well, people will have their nice bottles on display and stuff. Yes, they don't actually really drink it. Yeah, that's like a cultural thing, though. Okay, well, I think everyone seems to agree with you, NTA. That means you're 2 for 2 today, honey. You've done it again. Up top. Oh. Will her run of success ever
Yes!
end? Who knows? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. Until next time. Bye-bye.